In this video, I'm going to be ranking every single new card from the Interdimensional set from worst all the way to best in NBA 2K23 Myteam, going over all these 13 new cards from the Dark Matters to the Galaxy Opals to the Pink Diamonds, and just tell you guys who I think are the worst cards from the Interdimensional set and who I do think are the best cards as well. So starting off here at number 13 is going to be Pink Diamond Jalen Suggs. And guys, let me know in the comment section down below, after maybe if you guys have tried out some of these cards, which ones do you guys think are your favorites and which ones you guys think are the best from this set as well. But at number 13, I do have Pink Diamond Jalen Suggs. He's not really a terrible card. He's just 6'4" at the point guard position, only a 6'5" wingspan. He's just going to be very well rounded, but nothing too crazy on the card. Like, he's got okay dribble sigs with the tray escape is super elite. The Jalen Suggs size up is okay, and then his jump shot is like a decent release. It's going to be nothing too crazy. He does have the quick drops off one and the front clutches. He'll be a super fun, athletic point guard to use in game. I'm just really not sure how good of a card he's going to be. At number 12 though is going to be the Pink Diamond George Mirson. And the thing about this card is, yes, I know he's 7'7", he's got a 7'11" wingspan, he's going to be super glitchy on the offensive end, and you could maybe put him a little bit higher than where I have him, but he's only got 25 speed and 25 acceleration, and I'm going off the interdimensional one where he only does have a 49 3 ball. For ranking off the hero version, and he has a 73 3 ball and can actually shoot threes consistently, then yes, maybe he does go a little bit higher on the list, but I'm not talking about his hero one. I'm talking about the base interdimensional that only has 49 3 ball, 25 speed, and 25 acceleration. I just really don't think he's going to be that usable in game unless you're maybe playing in clutch time or something like that, and you're just looking to mash every single possession. But at the number 11 spot is going to be Pink Diamond Grant Williams, where I don't think he's that great of a card either, but I think he's more usable in game than George Mirson because at least he's got great all-around stats. He's only 6'6" at the 3 with a 6'9" wingspan, but he's got amazing all-around stats. He's quick, he can knock down the 3 ball, play very solid defense. He's got Hall of Fame anchor, clamps, glove, menace, off-ball pass. He's got that Hall of Fame clamp breaker, quick first step. He's got Hall of Fame catch and shoot, corner specialist, limitless range. I mean, the one big flaw about the card is really just his height and maybe having a little bit better of a release, because I think it's a solid jump shot and definitely not I would say it's a decent release. Like, I've used him in game a couple times. I mean, it's a solid jump shot. It's just nothing too crazy, and he's only 6'6" at that small forward position. But breaking into the top 10 now is going to be Pink Diamond Christian Braun. He's going to be a shooting guard, small forward, 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan. I would say a little bit undersized as well. Not super undersized like Grant Williams at small forward, but he's going to be a little bit shorter at that shooting guard position, but he's got great all-around stats. He has pretty good HOF badges as well, but the thing about this card is he's got great dribble sigs with the Russell Westbrook size up. It's great for getting downhill and attacking the basket, and then he also does have that tray escape, which makes cards just move at such a higher level. So I think his sigs are going to be good. He's got good dunk packages with the quick drops off one and the front clutches, and I really don't mind his jump shot. I think it's a solid release in game, so I do think he's the 10th best card from the Interdimensional set. At the number 9 spot though is going to be Galaxy Opal Lamar Odom, breaking into our first card that I think is actually usable in game at a higher level. Like, I mean, Christian Braun, Jalen Suggs, Grant Williams, you can still use those cards and they're great budget options, but I just don't think they're really going to be that amazing in game. Lamar Odom at number 9 though, he's 6'10" with a 6'11" wingspan at that small forward spot. Great all-around stats and badges. The big flaw about this card really just comes down to his jump shot, because on his Pink Diamond version, I just don't like his release. I know he's 6'10" at the 3. He's got some pretty good dribble sigs. He's got the Dame behind the back, the quick drops. He's got some good dunk packages. I'm just not the biggest fan of his release, and if he had a better jump shot, I do think he'd be a lot higher on this list, but I got him at number 9. At the number 8 spot, I think is actually a very solid big in the game, and that's going to be Opal Marc Gasol. He's a center power forward, 7'1" with a 7'4" wingspan. And I think you could make an argument he's even a little bit higher on this list, a little bit higher than number 8, because he's got a 98 3 ball, 97 mid-range, Hall of Fame Agent 3, catch and shoot, corner specialist, Hall of Fame limitless range. He's got great Hall of Fame defensive badges. He's got a 92 block, 98 interior defense. He's got a great player model in game, so he's going to play elite level defense. He's actually super quick for a Marc Gasol card, having 90 speed, 90 acceleration, and he also does have a 95 strength. And then you take a look at his animations. He's got a very solid release in in game. And then he also even has like the Paul George size up and the John Wall escape, so his movement's pretty solid. He's just going to be a great big body at that center position and can also play power forward as well. At number 7, I do have Galaxy Opal Shane Battier. I'm just going to say my number 7 and my number 6 right away, because Shane Battier at number 7 and Mike Miller at number 6 really just depends what you need at that shooting guard position. If you look at Shane Battier, he's more of like a good 3-and-D2 option. 6'8" at the 2, 6'10" wingspan, has really elite defensive stats across the board. He's got tons and tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges. He's got some pretty good golds and Hall of Fame shooting badges as well. 94 3 ball, good speed, good athleticism, and he does have a very solid jump shot on very quick timing, and he's got great dribble sigs as well. So I'm not saying he's a bad offensive card. He can still move at a very high level, but then if you take a look at Mike Miller, he might not be Shane Battier on the defensive end, even though their stats are similar on defense. Battier is going to have a lot more on defensive hoffs, but you look at the animations, this man's got the Kyle Lowry base, the Trae Young upper, so he's got a better jump shot, at least in my opinion, than Shane Battier. So he's going to be having a way faster release. He's got the Trae fade, he's got the D Mitch size up, he's got the Trae escape, so I think he's got slightly better dribble sigs than Shane Battier. Once again, going to be very similar cards at the 2 spot. That's why I have him at number 7 and number 6. And also Shane Battier does have amazing defensive tendencies: 97 on-ball steal, 97 contest shot, 97 block shot. I mean, the dude's going to be an absolute monster on the defensive end. So that one can be really flipped in whatever order you want to. I got Shane Battier at number 7, and then I do have Mike Miller at number 6. At the number 5 spot, though, is going to be Kevin Porter Jr., a shooting guard point guard, 6'6", with a 6'9" wingspan. I mean, the dude is an absolute beast on the offensive end. Just defensively, I think he might be a tiny bit of a liability. I'm not saying he's a terrible defender. I'm just saying, like, 85 block, 88 steal, 87 interior defense, 6'6" at point guard is good. His player model's a little bit skinnier in game, so he does get maybe pushed around by like the Jokic's, the Hedo Turkoglu's, the Ben Simmons of the world. He's just going to be looking a lot shorter than those type of point guards. But then offensively, we all know he's got the best base in the game, which is on all the top cards, and then his upper is pretty solid on very quick timing. He's got some good dribble sigs. I mean, he's an amazing offensive point guard and going to be super fun to use in game. I think there's a couple better cards in this interdimensional set, and I do have him at number 5. At the number 4 spot, though, is going to be Isaac Bonga. I think this card's absolutely elite in game. He's a point guard, small forward, 6'8", with a 6'11" wingspan, so he's got that size to play the point guard position. All around, very solid stats, about a 90 across the board. You maybe want to upgrade like his strength, his interior defense, his block, his 3-ball, and then everything else is basically going to be above a 90. But the thing about Isaac Bonga, his jump shot on very quick timing is such a good release. It's super quick and also very easy to green, and then he's also got some solid dribble sigs. I think he's going to be on the level of a Hedo Turkoglu, Joe Ingles, Ousmane Dieng, and I do think he's slightly better, very close. I think he's slightly better than Kevin Porter Jr. But now breaking into the top 3 dark matters, I mean, these guys are all the best cards in the set, and you could really, do whatever order you want for these top 3 dark matters. I have Tim Thomas at number 3, which sounds crazy to say that. Tim Thomas as a dark matter at the shooting guard position, 6'10", 7'2" wingspan, is the 3rd best card in the set. That just goes to show you how overpowered these dark matter cards are and just how great the set is just in general, because this Tim Thomas, I mean, you can make an argument, is the best shooting guard in the game. Is he better than a T-Mac or a Terry Dischinger or even a Steve Smith? I think it's very debatable. I'm not exactly sure where I personally would put Tim Thomas, but I mean, he's up there. I think he's a top 3 shooting guard in the game for me personally. All around great stats and badges, has that elite jump shot on very quick timing, good dribble sigs, Trae fade. He's even got really good defensive tendencies. I mean, the card all around is an absolute beast at that shooting guard position. For me personally, I got Luka Doncic at number 2. Once again, I think you can really flip this in whatever order you want to. I think Luka Doncic is the new best point guard in the game. He's 6'7" at the 1 with a 6'8" wingspan. And the stats and the badges don't really matter for Luka Doncic. The only thing that mattered is what they did with his animations and especially his jump shot, and they gave him one of the best releases in the game. Kevin Porter Jr. base, Rudy Gay upper. This jump shot in game, guys, is ridiculously quick and also very easy to green with that Rudy Gay upper on very quick timing. He's got the Trae fade, he's got the Trae Young dribble sigs, he's even got the quick drops off 1, he's got the front clutches. I mean, yeah, his tendencies aren't great on defense, but this card, I mean, he's just one of the best, if not the best offensive card currently in the game, and I do think the second best card in the interdimensional set, because at number 1, you probably thought, well, how's Luka not number 1 then if he's the best point guard and one of the best offensive cards in the game? Because there's a man who is 7'2" at the small forward position. You guys might know who it is. Dark Matter Bull. 7'2" at small forward, 7'7" wingspan. Do I really need to say much more? I mean, the dude's going to be an absolute cheeseball at small forward, able to play elite defense, knock down threes, dribble at a high level. I mean, he's just going to be an absolute beast at the small forward position. And I do think the best card in the Interdimensional set. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my ranking? And just let me know your guys' favorite cards from this new promo set. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.